Hi everyone, welcome to ZyNerd session on All India PG 2023 registration demo. The registration has started and this afternoon, and we'll be taking you through the entire registration process. We already took you through the prerequisites for registration. Basically, I'm telling you what are the usual issues that the information is available under the video section of ZyNerd. You can go to the video section of ZyNerd for any information on all the videos. Basically, you'll get all the videos available under ZyNerd. So once you register and sign up, on the top you'll have after you log in, you'll have a videos link. All the videos and updates will be available there. Just we'll go through the registration process. Go to PG Medical and then click on New Registration. So you will be taken to this page. And in this page, you will see that this is a registered candidate sign in. You have not registered it. So go ahead with the new candidate registration link over here. Now, here the most important thing is just go through the information brochure. We have already gone through the entire information brochure, run 4 sessions on what requires clarity, etc. And we have also gone through the entire information on the on what classes require classes require clarity from MCC as well. The most important part of this entire thing is please don't share your password with anybody. It is a sincere request. Yeah, there are candidates who share passwords with even close friends, and we have come across situations where they are considered competition and choices have been changed, or they want them to be in a particular location, and even though there are better seats, choices are changed. Please consider this at this crucial phase. If, please don't share unless there is a real necessity. uh, there is obviously a misuse of password in case you share it with the agents, etc. So always try to do it yourselves. So once you click on the I agree button, you'll be taken to this link where you'll have to enter the roll number, application number, name, mother's name, date of birth. This should be exactly as in your admit card. For this, you just need your admit card, nothing else. Exact information if you enter as in your admit card or in your scorecard. We have your NEET PG scorecard. We'll show you where this information is available in the NEET PG scorecard as well. So here you have your NEET PG scorecard. You will have an application ID which is PG followed by 8 digits. Then you have a roll number which is a 11-digit roll number. The exact name which is mentioned over here with dots and with spaces. Father's name, mother's name which is mentioned over here. We have taken this off in order to maintain just because the information is confidential. And then you have these details which need to be entered, including your date of birth which is mentioned over here. So it is just these details that you need. If you have a AAQ 50% scorecard, earlier scorecard, any scorecard, that is fine. Note that no upload of any document is required. You just need information for ensuring that this document is fit. And second, you need the same mobile number, email ID to complete the registration process. You might get an OTP. Okay, so just we'll start with this. The NEET PG roll number is here. We'll just enter the NEET PG roll number and the NEET PG application number, candidate name, mother's name. So let us say your name is actually Arul S in the all the certificates, but in NEET PG you gave it as Arul Sundaram. You expanded your initials, or you gave it as S daughter in while applying for NBE exam. In your NBE scorecard, it is S Arul daughter. Mention S daughter exactly, only then it will be accepted. And let us say your mother's name is Geetika Sharma in the actually, but in the admit card you had mentioned that S dot Geetika or S Geetika. So in the admit card or scorecard, whatever is mentioned exactly you will have to mention only when then the system will allow. Let us say you mention some other number over here. You're not doing a fresh registration. Understand that. So when you're mentioning some other number over here and trying to register, system will tell you that this is not a valid detail. Okay, two scenarios when the system will tell you that this detail is not valid. Okay, so this is the screen that you will, this is the pop-up that you will see. It will say either you have entered invalid input details or you are not listed in the category of eligible candidates. So either this is the right detail, but you are not eligible. When will you not be eligible? You are less than 50 percentile if you are a general category candidate, or less than 40 percentile if you are a SC, ST, OBC candidate. Then you are not eligible. You might have entered right details, but MCC will not allow because you are not eligible.
for counseling. Don't need to even try. If you're less than 50 percentile or 40 percentile based on category, you will not be allowed. If you're, if this, in all other cases, if you get that pop-up saying it is invalid input details, it is only because you are committing a mistake. MCC system is foolproof. Don't blame MCC saying that there is an issue, etc. You might have put in an extra space here. You might not have put in the dot here. So you might have mentioned as Sundaram Arul in the NEET PG's examination, and you are mentioning S Arul over here. You might have had a training space or a leading space over here. So there is some issue. So just check this entire set of information from where? From your NEET PG scorecard. And if it is exactly right, MCC will for sure allow you to go ahead. We'll just now enter the details and then we'll enter into the next page for next level, next step of registration. So we are just submitting, we have blanked the details for reference. So it'll automatically take you to the next page, which is the candidate page. This is also blank so that there is confirmation, the candidate details are prescribed, basically confidential. So you can enter a password. A password is possibly something like 8 to 13 characters, one uppercase, one lowercase, etc. We'll tell you what a possible password is. You can enter All India with a capital A at 123, something like that, where or all in at 133, 9 characters, 8 to 13 characters, one capital letter, one special character, and at least one alphabet, something like that would work. Just type in and enter your security pin. This is the second step of registration. Verification of mobile number is mandatory, is what it mentions. Your mobile number will be verified in the next step. Just want to submit and go ahead with the next page. You will get a mobile based OTP and an email based OTP. So what we have is now the mobile based OTP that you need to enter over here, either mobile or email. Even if you have one of these, that is fine. Okay. So either mobile or email, if it is there with you, it is fine. Ensure that you don't lose the mobile or don't end up not recharging the mobile number, etc. It will be for sure required throughout the process because majorly because your OTP choice filling, sorry, your choice filling submission, etc., locking choices, everything will be based on this. Now, this is the entire registration form. You're seeing the entire registration form. We'll go through the registration form over here. The registration form has been completed and you have logged in. At any point in time, you can log out and then where would you go? Go to MCC, go to new registration, go to sign in over here, enter your roll number and the password that you have generated, and then you will be able to enter with your security pin and go to the same page. So now you will go to the, this is the registration form. You can go to the fill application form link. So here you will see gender, nationality, religion. Religion, you can select the religion. If you are eligible for Jain minority quota or Muslim minority quota, you can select Muslim minority religion as Islam or Jainism over here. These seats are available in Muslim minority seats are available in Hamdard and Enapoya, and Jain minority in SBKS Vadodara. So if you want to check that, you can check that. So the candidate is has registered as an other backward class candidate. The candidate is able to change to general here. Note that the candidate is able to change to general. What did the candidate register as? OBC. In case you don't have an OBC NCL certificate, then you will be then you will apply as general and change it. But note that once you make this change and submit at the final stage, you will not be able to come back at all. So here we're selecting a different. So basically ensure that if you don't have an OBC NCL certificate, change it to general. But that is given that you will not be able to get an OBC NCL certificate at any point in time during the counseling process. The persons with disability, it was mentioned as no. You cannot change from yes, no to yes. You cannot if you have a PWD certificate now, but you registered as not PWD, you will not be able to change that. All these details are not changeable, nationality or any detail. Marital status. So now there is a lot of candidates who come up with a query saying, where should I change this to NRI, etc. No, nothing is possible. You need to go in. You need to send across the documents directly to MCC. They will change it to NRI.
marital status, add your marital status, and do you want to apply for armed forces? If you are interested in AFMS, like we have mentioned, mention yes. If you are confused, mention yes. After mentioning yes, even if you don't join AFMS, that is fine. Priority 1 to 5. 1 is eligible officers or AFMS. 2 is foreign medical students, sponsored XASS, short service commission officers, and 5 is civilian doctors. If you are not associated with armed forces in any way, if you have not been associated or you are not a foreign student sponsored by government, then select priority 5 and save and next. Go with save and next. So this is what you need to do in this page. The only major thing that you'll need to find check is this general over here, category over here. You can go on save and next and go to the next page. Now you go to enter the MBBS details. We already said this is obviously going to be passed MBBS details. Passing year, mention the year of passing MBBS, not the internship completion year. Even if you have committed a mistake now, but that is not a problem. But mention the passing year. Let us say you passed MBBS in 2022. Started your internship in basically the date you wrote your exams is 2022. And you got your degree certificate in 2022. Not an issue. Mention 2022. You completed your internship in 2023 Feb. Here it will be 2022 when you wrote your final year exams or got your degree. Let us say you wrote your final year exams in final year 2021 exams in December 2021 and you got your degree in 2022. Your degree says that it has been awarded in Feb 2022. 2021, 2022 is okay. Anything is fine. No issues. What is the enrollment number? The enrollment number is a number. The enrollment number is a number which is there in your degree certificate. Even if it is not there, just check your hall ticket. Even if you fill NA here, it is not a problem. Just mention a number which is there in your degree certificate. Let us say the number says R something. Just mention that number which is there in your degree certificate. This is not a major issue. If you mention something else which is in your mark sheet or a registered registration number, not an issue. This clearly check which if you belong to any of these institutes. Aligarh Muslim University is AMU quota, RML VMMC is IP quota, and the rest of it is and the rest of the institute except North Delhi is DU quota. Now all these institutes this selection is only for DU quota. If you are not an MBBS from this institute, you did not complete your MBBS from this institute, you will be still eligible for 50% of seats of this institutes through All India quota. But you have to select where did you do your MBBS? Not in these institutes. Select others. So if you're an MBBS from these institutes, select this. Otherwise, select others. Enter your name of institute. What is the name of the institute? Let us say you are not able to enter the complete name. And university, what is the university? Enter the entire thing. Even if it is partial, it is okay. If you have not entered the entire details, that is perfectly fine. So you can go ahead. Do not mention a slash. Just mention the name of the university. Even if your institute's name is very long and only halfway you are able to enter half of it, only university is you are able to enter only your college name, not your university name. Not a problem here. So, but only thing is passing here. Ensure that here you select the correct college. If you're only an MBBS from this college, only then select this. Otherwise, select others. Do you wish to save? Yes. Sorry. So no commas are allowed. So go ahead to the next page. The internship start date and the end date needs to be entered. So this is usually an 1 year period. Enter where you completed your internship. The institute name, address, etc. is not required. Just the institute name is fine. You can go ahead and save and go to next. Now you apply for what are the categories that you wish to apply for. All India quota deemed. Note that NBEMS is DNB. If you want to apply for NBE Diploma or DNB 3 years. NBE Diploma is 2 years. DNB is 3 years. Both offered by NBE. If you want to apply for DNB quota or NBE, you have to select this. Don't miss this out. Even if you're under confusion, don't miss this out. Add this. If you're interested in deemed universities, add this. The total amount payment will be 2,05,000. You'll be able to make the payment now. So this is pretty much the one. The final one will be contact details. By doing this, you will submit. Be very sure before submitting. Okay. So if you're going to submit, be very sure about submitting. Save and next, and click on OK over here. The registration details have not been asked. You can go to the correspondence address. Correspondence address is mention your correspondence address over here. Name and address. Can be any name of address which you want to communicate, which you want them to communicate to. If your permanent address is the same as the correspondent address, you can mention this. If you're living in a different location now, if you're living in the same location now, does not matter. All that matters is there's no correspondence actually MCC does to this address. You can mention any correspondence address. If your permanent address is different, you can mention that. Otherwise, you can mention a new address. It does not matter what you mentioned in your NBE application form too. Whether you have moved today, you might be moving in 2 months' time. Not an issue. Go ahead and say save and next. And now it takes you to the last page where you will have all the details. Ensure that you check every information over here and then do a declaration and then do a save and final submit. Don't miss out any information. Look at every information, especially this, whether you have selected all the 4 quotas that you are interested in, and then go ahead and mention the final one. Mention the final exact one that you wish to ensure that you check the final details once, including your name, roll number, everything. That will be right because you have entered it. But all this part of selection of quota, please ensure that it is right. And then click on declaration and save and final submit. If you want to go back, you can always go back. But once you click on the final submit, you will not be able to go back at all. Ensure that you click on the final submit after you finally finalize every information. You click on final submit, you will not be able to go back after this stage. So this is done. The registration is down. What is pending? The fee needs to be paid. The registration fee is pending. You can go ahead and pay the registration fee. Mode of payment online. Agree to it. Proceed. And now you can go to this page and make the fee payment through any payment gateway. Now note that this payment gateways does not mean that if you if you have a HDFC bank, you have to go to HDFC, etc. Every debit card, credit card, debit card, net banking is available in this. So if you're paying the amount, you can go, even if you have an ICICI bank account, you can go through any of these payment gateway and pay through ICICI or SBA. So go through this payment gateway, just go to this and proceed for payment. You can go to net banking and then proceed for payment. So this is how, once you come back, you will have the final submission. So once you complete your payment, you will get this message which says that transaction has been completed successfully. This will clearly tell you that the transaction has been completed successfully. And that is confirmation. In case there is a failure in the transaction, wait for a day or so. Or if you are not able to wait, you can make the payment again. That is up to you. Usually when it is a 2 lakhs, you can wait for a few hours at least, or by the next day morning, it should be confirmed. If it is not confirmed, don't need to worry. After a later point in time, you will get the money back. If it is 25,000 or 10,000, don't worry about it without taking away another 2 days. Just go ahead and make the transaction if it doesn't get updated in 2 to 3 hours. In a few hours or by the next day morning at least. So this is pretty much, and you can go back now to the screen and then you'll be able to see your choices. From the next day, you will be able to see available choices link, the choice filling link open, and then this will be populated with the numbers. So that is confirmation. As of now, what is confirmation that you have completed? So you will be able to see the fee payment details over here. That will be the confirmation that you have got your fee payment done. Thanks a lot for watching. This is the basic thing that you need to do. We'll be coming up with other information as well at a later point in time.